People. Que pasa, suck, passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This one is called the double standard that exists in Jamaica. One set of law for the rich, a separate polar opposite set of law for the poor. People in the garrison, people with certain area code, zip code, whatever you want to call it. Now, a lot of times we see the videos in a Jamaica and a lot of these people in these garrison. When you see the video, it is obvious that there is no sort of respect for the poor. Likewise, the poor don't have any sorts of respect for the residents or citizens. A lot of times, a lot of these people in the garrison, them defend, them shield the criminal element. The poor are a part of law enforcement, so therefore you automatically become the enemy. However, most cases should be dealt with a case-by-case basis. You cannot just use one broad brush and paint everybody. It is always wrong. There is always going to be injustice. So my point is this. If the poor continue to do unjust practices, one of the time, the people that least deserve it, the people that are law enforcement, hardworking, tax-paying citizens of Jamaica are also going to be the victim. They are going to get severely hurt, or they can also lose their life. I am speaking about a young man that lives somewhere in a Harbour View. His name is Corey Rose. Mr. Rose is a hard-working youth. Mr. Rose does not have a criminal record. Mr. Rose is not entangled in any sorts of gang. His name never called up as it pertains to the poor. However, on or about the 13th of May 2023, Mr. Rose heard one of his neighbors, a female, pretty much a ball out. There was some sorts of domestic disputes. He went over, meaning well, and he asked what is going on. The people decide that they want to solve their own problem. It seems as if this was some sort of young lady that is used to her regular clothing. So therefore, him did for mind in business pretty much. This happened on Saturday. On Sunday, he was passing. There was a poor at the gates. The poor them call him over and ask him, yesterday, you never see something happen. Him say, hold on a minute. Oh, this sounds so suspicious. Something sound like something or something. It sound kind of away. So him said, no, I don't know what you talk about, you know. Then the lady said, yeah, man, him the dead, him see exactly what happened. Then the poor start to have an attitude. The poor got tell him, say, listen, me don't do this and do that to you. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. The poor them, clot him up, fling him in the jeep, carry him go to the station, Ellison Road, do the same thing to him, put him through all sorts of rigmarole. People, I am going to let this youth explain everything that occurred in intricate detail, and then I am going to give my piece. Take a listen, take a look.
Good morning, Mr. Williams. This is Corey. I am Corey Rose. On Saturday, May 13th, there was a very minor conflict next door. I asked what happened. If everything is good, and the gentleman like fan me away. I guess it's the girl's boyfriend. Sunday morning, I was coming from off the road, and I see police next door to my neighbor. As soon as I come out the vehicle, the police them call me and ask me, did I see anything that happened yesterday? And I said no. Alright. And the girl said I was there. And I said, I don't know. I don't want to be involved in nothing. Alright. And they said, yeah, but you come and you ask them if everything is alright. And the police said to me, if him was here and he asked if everything alright, he would have popped off him gun and wake me up. So I said, oh, so you call me here for threaten me? So I start to walk off and them say, yo, police attack you, come here. I walk next door, I live right next door. Them come, run me down and start beat me up on a choke, put in a choke holder and elbow me in my ribs, in my belly, knee me and elbow me. Just beating me up. I'm holding on to the gate. Man, the cameras, I pay rent, the cameras are there picking up the footage of this at approximately around after 12 noon on Sunday the 14th of May. The police them then said them going to arrest me. Them throw me in the back of the Hilux. On my way to Elliston Road police station, them are stepping on my belly and still kick me up. I reach Elliston Road, I present them my identification. Them tell me don't go up on my phone or else them are going to mash up my phone. Them say them are going to run me in every parish to make sure I don't have no warrant or anything. And then when they bring me to the front of the station, not DUI, to charge me now, one of the officers said, that's Mr. Ford's nephew. So, made it so weak when they dropped down upon the ground. Right? Then I said, like, take him to the hospital. And lift me up, put me in the Hilux van, take me to the hospital, KPH. When the porter come for me, the police tell them, say, them find me a roadside sickly. When the porter asked for the name, the police never leave no name. They took me into KPH, I got tested and I was admitted. And I discharged myself. Because I'm in fear of my life, I didn't want them to come back. In the event, I made a complaint at the IPROB on Duke Street. Right? I went to UC, got medical attention, have medication taken. Right? Last night, which is Thursday night, which is the 18th, right? Police was trailing me from the cement company to my house. And when I reached in front of my house, I had a female friend with me, and them tell me to come out of the vehicle. And questioning me about the other night, about the other day, and said them are going to charge me. No, and I said, charge me for what? And I used psychology on them just so they can go away. I said, no, everything's good. I forgot about everything. But my life is in danger right now. I can't really go anywhere, and I have to move right now. The landlord, Miss Ming, she contacted my parents overseas, and she says she doesn't want to have nothing to do with anything. I'm a tenant, and she doesn't want to have nothing. So basically, she doesn't want to reveal the footage of what took place, because people called her and told her what happened, right? And I'm going to leave her place as soon as possible, because I'm in fear for my life.
Now, people, you see, that is why sometimes when people hear any sorts of domestic issue, they don't want to do their civic duty. They make people handle them own business. And a lot of times, some of these women, them cause it upon themselves. Not saying that it is justified, me just say, they allow these men to abuse them. So this man now heard some sorts of commotion, go over there trying to be a good Samaritan. Him then get caught mixed up because the man go about him business the next day. The po them did she and the po attack. And then the po them call the man that have nothing to do with nothing. The man that actually clot her up, more than likely lay down in her bed or they a female, him now get harassed by the po. So therefore the po them call over the man. Me no know, sometimes this is why a lot of these po always get themselves KILLED, because whenever they go on any sorts of crime thing, instead of doing their job, being professional, them a look PUSSY. So therefore, from this lady go say, yeah, this man see, them automatically want to draw down upon the man, for show them power, for show what they can do with the government issue. They then commence to threat the man, hold the man, run down the man, do him all manner of evil, gave him the whole catalog, the MMA, the Mike Tyson, everything. Took this man to the station, commenced to clot him up again, and claims them are going to run him ID nationwide to make sure that he is not wanted. This man is a hard-working man. This man is not a criminal. This man don't have a criminal history. This man was clot up 2 separate places by the lady and then take him in front of the station and do the same thing. So people, you know, sister, these popo act as if they are in some sort of apartheid system. They are even worse than the SLAVE masters because people, this youth is an innocent youth. So therefore, they are violating this youth in every sense of the word. Them run a check on the man no wanted. This is what they did then. They dropped him off at the hospital, just fling him out and say, them find him on the road. So therefore, they lied. They did not charge him. There was nothing to charge him for. They then took him to the hospital after them BEAT him to a pulp, senseless until he was unconscious. The man recovered, went and filed a report with the authority. It seems as if they got wind that he did, so therefore them get in them feelings even worse. So therefore them wrong and them strong. They did this man wrong. They violated this man in every sense of the word. They abused every single right that he has as a Jamaican citizen that is not a criminal. And then them come back again. Trail him from Harborview all the way to his house. Take him out of his vehicle. More than likely, it is a good thing that he had a female passenger in the car with him. He would have been missing. He might have lost his life all because they violated him for no sort of reason, none at all. And when they violated him, he did what every legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen of Jamaica has the right to do. File a report, go through the system. However, they did not like it. They were not remorseful. They don't want to get exposed. They don't want to lose that salary. So therefore, they would rather to trail him, take him out, instill fear in him after they are the ones that did him wrong. People, it is bad enough when you have the criminals out there. At least you know the criminal, them are going to rob you, them are going to SHOT you, them are going to do all manner of evil to you. However, when you have people out there that are playing wolves in sheep clothing, act as if they are a part of law enforcement, they are supposed to be enforcing the rules and law, they are the ones that are breaking it the most. People, these people are criminals. They are worse than the common criminals out there. Because them are beat up, them are KILL innocent people, just like the common criminal. The only difference is that they are even worse because you have a set of expectation for them and then they do the polar opposite. And this was quite evidenced by their response when they are supposed to be out there actually investigating an incident, a crime. They are getting in their feelings, in their quest for pumps. Them forget everything that they learn at the training school. Them want to show how big, bad and bold they are. And people, this is not a person that did this lady anything. He was trying to help her. He was trying to assist her. But like most of these ABUSED fool women out there and people, I am not saying that it is justified for any man to do any sorts of woman, any sorts of ABUSIVE thing. But me just say, how is it that she turned the table upon a man that was trying to assist her? However, the man that was actually clotting her up, he is okay wherever he is at as we speak. So when you hear the popo threaten the man that he would have wet him up if it was him, people, how did we get to that place? That is not something you say, even if that is what is in your mind, especially as a popo. When you see them clot up the man one time and then do the same thing at the station and then take him to the hospital and lie, say them find him on the road. And then when the man report them want to come back and take with the man. They want to instill fear in this man, so therefore he don't carry through with the report that he filed against them. And what is even worse, the landlord for where he is at, she has the video of everything, the CCTV, and people, you cannot blame her because persons are afraid. We've seen what happened as it pertains to Kentucky kid. He make a reports. He had video footage of the Popo jumping over him fence, literally. And then they came back and they took him out. The people them know exactly who did it. However, they were never charged. They were never convicted of none at all. So people, may just assure you, it is not good to stereotype and think that everybody is the same. Not because you come from a certain place, because of your financial situation, does not mean that you are not supposed to get any sorts of justice. Does not mean that you are supposed to get ABUSED. Because you and I know, had this been Narbrook, Cherry Garden, or one of those uptown places, or had it been an uptown youth, this would never happen. They would not dare try, because they know exactly who the uptown criminals are, who the politicians are that are criminals. However, they will not even try to question them about nothing, even when they are guilty as sin. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.